to go.
Safely.
Know before you go with the KSL weather specialists. Weather made special.
A solid golf swing has to start with your feet. But my foot pain got to the point where I didn't even want to play golf anymore. I tried a lot of things and nothing worked. And I saw a commercial for the Good Feet store and I decided to give it a shot. Now with the arch supports, I can focus on my golf game and forget about my feet. I'm Sabrina, and that's my Good Feet story. There we go, that's right on it.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
I'm Lori Pritchard, and this is your community calendar. Journey to the distant past and explore the myths and realities of ancient Egypt through more than 350 original artifacts at the Natural History Museum of Utah's special exhibition, Egypt, the Time of Pharaohs. It's open now. ATV enthusiasts are invited to the Millard County National Jamboree, June 22nd through the 25th. Based out of Fillmore, you can enjoy rides in Utah's West Desert and to the top of the famous Paiute Trail, along with meals, swag, and much more. MillardCountyTravel.com has registration details. And this weekend, Cedar City pays tribute to its rich ranching and farming heritage through the Cedar City PRCA Championship Rodeo. Get tickets and more information at the event website.
The KSL Community Calendar is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza.
Right now on KSL News at noon, could the Olympics be canceled? The possibility now being acknowledged by Tokyo Games officials.
Plus, changes on the way to Facebook, why the social media giant is now enforcing content rules on posts made by politicians.
KSL News at noon starts now.
Thanks for joining us today. We're learning new details in a deadly crash from overnight.
It happened on SR 201 at Bacchus Highway. The Utah Highway Patrol telling us just before 1 a.m. a car sideswiped another vehicle while getting off 201. That collision sent them into oncoming traffic. The first car ending up hitting a truck head-on. A woman in her 30s was thrown from the car and died at the scene. 2 people in the truck were also seriously hurt and taken to the hospital. 2 others from the sideswiped vehicle were hurt and treated at the scene.
Right now, police say an argument between 3 people ended in a stabbing. It happened early this morning in the area of 100 South and 300 East in Salt Lake City. Police say that it sounds like a woman was with her boyfriend when her ex forced his way into their van and then stabbed that boyfriend in the shoulder. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Police say that the suspect has been arrested.
Right now, police are searching for whoever was responsible for a shooting that happened overnight in Ogden. Shortly after midnight, police were called to the area of 600 North Evergreen Way, where they found a 33-year-old man with gunshot wounds to his torso and his arm. He was rushed to the hospital. Investigators were able to speak with some witnesses there on scene, but haven't identified any possible suspects. If you know what happened there, if you have any information, please contact police.
This Utah County man is now behind bars after police say that he assaulted a 5-year-old in a bathroom at Lehigh Legacy Center. Court records show that this is at least the 3rd time that Jonathan Jareth Sobernassus has been accused of attacking a child. But those first 2 charges were thrown out because he was found incompetent to stand trial. A judge determined that Sobernassus will be held without bail on these new charges.
A Utah man behind bars in Arizona after being accused of assaulting a juvenile at a Boy Scout camp last month. Authorities say 30-year-old Caleb McLean Paxman is facing 2 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count of dangerous drug possession. In May, officers responded to a campsite in St. George where they found several people on drugs. Witnesses told police that Paxman was behaving violently and at some point went over to a nearby Boy Scout camp and attacked one of the campers. The juvenile told police that Paxman bit and choked him and then ran away. He was taken to the hospital for injuries and released shortly after that. Police found and arrested Paxman in Mojave County, Arizona.
As you know, it is Pride Month right now, and Kaysville police are investigating a possible hate crime. This is after someone set a pride flag on fire. Officers say that the flag was taken down from a home early yesterday morning and was then burned. A derogatory note was also left behind. Investigators are asking for your help. If you know anything about this incident, you're asked to just call police.
Well, new today, the State Board of Education has passed rules that have to do with the training and curriculum for what's called education equity in schools. It encourages concepts of inclusion, denouncing racism, and fostering a learning environment safe for all. It also prohibits districts from instructing endorsement that students or educators' sex, race, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, or membership in any other protected class is inherently superior or inferior to another. This move comes on the heels of a special legislative session where lawmakers passed a resolution on what's known as critical race theory.
Turning now to the Olympics today, Tokyo Olympics president acknowledged the possibility of canceling the Summer Games, saying organizers were pushing on with preparations 100%. But we found out that most Japanese locals oppose hosting the Olympics. But some foreign athletes have started arriving already, and organizers insist that global events remain on track. The Tokyo Olympic president says that, quote, the situation in the world is changing day to day. He went on to say that the need to monitor the situation in Japan is still present and that they need to make appropriate decisions on canceling or not. Already postponed from last year because of the pandemic, a scaled down version of the games with no foreign spectators is set to start July 23rd. And man, it could feel like the Olympics today because it's so hot outside. Even just walking to my car, I broke out in a sweat.
Yeah, when you said July 23rd, it's like kind of could be the weather for July 23rd right now. Morgan, when we're looking at these hot temperatures, yesterday very hot, 97. Did it feel like it? It was certainly hot. We broke a record yesterday. We're going to do it again today. It looks like anyway. All we have to do is get a little above 98, and that's how hot we're going to be. Upper 90s. Hey, maybe that first triple digit of the year. Lots of sunshine out there. But yeah, very, very hot. And once again, excessive heat, not just today, but tomorrow as well. For the Wasatch Front, it's the area shaded in pink here. Also in the St. George area and around Lake Powell. Temperatures down here today and tomorrow. St. George between 100 and 105. Mid-July type heat here in early June. It's a pretty picture, though. I mean, we got all that sunshine out there. That looks nice. It's just that it's warming up. Wow, look at how warm it is already. Already above 90, 92. At the airport. Richfield's close to 90, and so is Sandy right now, currently at 87. Now, thankfully for the weekend, especially the second part of the weekend, it looks like these numbers are going to be going down, at least just a little bit anyway. So we'll talk about how much and the 7-day forecast. So look at that weekend recreational forecast straight ahead.
Here we are in American Fork at Amazon's latest delivery station that opened in September. They process about 40,000 packages a day at this massive building. And KSL is the first TV station to get a look inside. Let's go check it out. The first step is the receiving dock here, where fulfillment centers drop off the packages. Step 2 is right here, where they scan all of the packages into the building. Next, packages are sorted into all of these columns here behind me. Think of it as somewhat of a library. Once something is checked in, it can also be checked out when it comes here. Step 4 is right here, where they take all of the packages and they load them into all of the delivery trucks. The final step is taking your packages and delivering them to your doorstep. Something new Amazon is offering its employees is their Working Well program. Just one section of it right here is where you can stop, maybe get a little stretch in while you're on the job. I'm joined here by Nate Folks, who is the health and safety specialist at this station here. Why was it important for you guys to create something like this Working Well program?
So the whole purpose of the Working Well program is to show associates different techniques and body mechanics that they can use not only in the workplace, but also to take it home to their families and their friends and make it a part of their everyday life to be healthy and safe.
And there's a bunch of stuff involved, not just the stretching, but the stretching is kind of nice if you get a little tense throughout the day, right?
Stretching is a major part of it, but there's also a focus on different body mechanics, like how you're bending, how you're lifting packages. There's also parts of it that focus on your nutrition and how you're eating at home, things like that, just to make sure that not only are you being healthy at the workplace, but you're also being healthy in your entire life.
This delivery station here is one of the newest ones that they have. They opened it in September. And coming soon, they will have some more locations opening as well. We'll have all of that information posted on KSLTV.com coming up later this afternoon.
That's Morgan. Morgan's here too. Morgan is everywhere. Today at noon.
The Morgan Show.
Hey, still ahead, stepping up efforts to combat cyber attacks, what federal authorities are now working on in light of the recent attacks on major industries.
Plus, the latest look at the economy as it continues to recover from the pandemic. The jobs report just released and the response coming from the president.
The KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com. Connecting you with all the Jazz action, the dunks, buzzer beaters, and ankle breakers, podcasts from the pros, and in-depth analysis. Download the free KSL Sports app today.
What does more friendly mean? It means trusting us to fix any plumbing, heating, cooling, or electrical issue. More friendly means more dependable, more reliable, and more trustworthy. Friendly means more for your money. Right now, get a friendly air conditioner tune-up for just $33 or get $2,500 off a new AC system with installation. The world could use more friendly.
Do you have a physical or mental disability that keeps you from working? Have you applied for Social Security disability benefits and received a letter denying your disability claim? I'm attorney Diana Cannon, and I've helped thousands of people get the Social Security benefits they deserved. If you're disabled and had your benefits denied, pick up the phone and call us right now.
Call Cannon Disability Law at 1-800-732-2323. Call 1-800-732-2323 right now.
You're not really ready until you're safe. Summer safely and drive calm.
This is a giant eyesore.
All you have to do is point.
Nice!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK and we'll be at your house within 90 minutes.
We come at your convenience.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
Seriously injured? Now, your attorney matters. The insurance companies have some of the best, most experienced lawyers representing them. You deserve to have the same level of experience representing you. You need Robert J. DeBryan Associates. Call or click today for a free case review. Now, your attorney matters. Robert J. DeBryan Associates.
Closed captioning sponsored by Mike's Custom Jewelry.
For unmatched service and quality, come and see us at Mike's.
U.S. employers added 559,000 jobs in May, an improvement that we saw from April, but still evidence that many companies are struggling to find enough workers. Last month's job gain was above April's total of 278,000. The unemployment rate also fell to 5.8%. President Biden commenting on the latest report, saying that it's a signal that the nation is recovering. The president admitted that we will hit some bumps along the way as we work to getting back to normal completely, but that is what we're seeing is, of course, is historic progress.
Federal authorities are now stepping up efforts to combat cyber attacks on American companies, and it comes after a number of ransomware attacks disrupted key industries. Reed Binion with the latest.
The government is going to have to step up and find ways to put pressure on these criminals.
Cybersecurity expert John Hultquist speaking of the growing cyber threat to the nation's critical infrastructure and industries. That warning coming as the Department of Justice turns up the heat on how authorities hunt down cyber criminals. An internal DOJ memo signaling the department will prioritize ransomware attacks the same way it does terrorism. But the Biden administration says those efforts alone won't be enough. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki saying private industry must also take action.
The federal government, under the leadership of President Biden, has been stepping up to strengthen the nation's defenses against cyber attacks, but we can't do it alone.
The National Security Council's top cyber official penning an open letter to business leaders nationwide, saying in part, quote, "We urge you to take ransomware crime seriously and ensure your corporate cyber defenses match the threat." This all comes in the wake of 2 recent disruptive ransomware attacks targeting major industries, most recently on global meat supplier JBS. And last month, the attack that shut down the Colonial Fuel pipeline, with panic buying leading to gas shortages in multiple states. I'm Reed Binion reporting.
And now Facebook is enforcing content rules on politicians. The company says that it will suspend former President Donald Trump's account for 2 years following that it's finding that he stoked violence ahead of the January 6th insurrection. That is what Facebook says they found. They also plan to end a policy championed by CEO Mark Zuckerberg that automatically exempted politicians from certain moderated rules. The social media giant says that it will still apply the exemption to certain posts it deems to be the public interest. But overall, it will not treat posts by politicians any differently than what it's posted by anyone else.
Still to come, the temperatures are going up. You know this. There is an increased fire danger. The new restrictions. We're taking a look at those regarding fireworks as we are 1 month out from the 4th of July. We're breaking it down when KSL News at noon returns.
And here's a look at the Salt Lake Valley. It is hot outside, so grab the water, grab the sunscreen, and make sure you're taking care of yourself. We'll be right back.
At Stanley Steamer, we love homes. It's why we started cleaning them over 70 years ago and why we still continue today. According to the CDC, cleaning is a necessary first step of any disinfection process. We use detergents and cleaning agents to ensure that your home is prepared for whatever life brings in. Whatever home means to you, we're ready when you are to make sure your space is clean and that you and the ones you care about most are safe.
And tonight's winning number, 43.
Yes! Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea,
Pepto-Bismol coats your stomach with fast and soothing relief. And try new drug-free Pepto Herbal Blends, made from 100% natural ginger and pepper.
I'm Rob Anderson with Superior Water and Air, and I want you to know why we are different.
We're different because we have a no surprises price guarantee.
At Superior, we're taught to listen first and talk second.
I never leave a customer's home until they're happy.
We train professional service techs, not tricky salespeople.
We're different because Superior's not just a name, it's a standard we live by.
For heating and cooling needs with a team like this, we got this.
For a superior life.
For 35 years, Bathfitter makes it easy to remodel your bath or shower.
Hi, I'm Bill Booman.
And I'm Rick Booman from Bathfitter. From your free in-home consultation to your installation, we're with you every step of the way, all backed by our lifetime warranty.
Bathfitter's exclusive seamless wall surround gives you the look of tile, slate, or marble. You'll love the result.
Save time and money with Bathfitter.
From Logan to St. George, we serve all of Utah. Call now and receive up to $450 off or 18 months no interest.
It's better with Bathfitter.
KSL Weather, sponsored by Lifetime. Shop the perfect outdoor activities at a Lifetime store near you.
Welcome back, everybody. July 4th is exactly 1 month from today. It's June 4th, right? It might seem a bit early to talk about fireworks, but with the dry, hot summer ahead all across the western U.S., it's probably not soon enough. Here's a recent tweet from the Salt Lake County leaders. Putting it nicely, they say they want everybody to be extra cautious because of the extreme drought conditions this year. And here's the helpful part. They tweeted out a link to an interactive map. Check it out. The massive pink shaded area showing the surrounding area around the Salt Lake Valley where fireworks are really never allowed. Then you zoom in, you can actually enter your own address, restrictions in your neighborhood, your street, maybe the park down the road by the school. At SLCOGov is the Twitter handle. It's on KSLTV.com as well. Check out the map. Look around for where you might be celebrating the 4th and see if you can celebrate with fireworks at all. Just to show how serious the problem is, every year, the National Fire Protection Association released a report last summer, comprehensive of 4 decades of data that show interesting trends. 6 out of 10 fireworks-caused fires are wildland fires that burn through grass, trees, and vegetation. In the most recent 10-year period, 45 people died, and between 700 and 800 homes burn down every year due to fireworks-caused fires. Over $100 million in property damage. That's a big deal. But we're talking about the human cost, the lives lost needlessly because fires get started when someone is irresponsible with fireworks. So think twice at least. Use the tools, like I said, on KSLTV.com and look up the areas where they might be acceptable to do fireworks this year. But again, you might have to scrap those plans depending on how bad the drought is getting. It's bad right now.
I remember last year looking at that map, and it was weird. There'd be like one area was red, and like 2 blocks away it was fine. And then
Depends on different cities and their different stipulations. So you want to be in the right and abide by the law.
And we've covered all of the wildfires and have been out there. We see firsthand how quickly they can spread. So just listen to the rules.
Well, yeah, and when it's super hot and dry like this, it's kind of a no-brainer too, right? So hopefully we get some changes before the 4th of July. In the meantime, let's talk some records from yesterday. Wow, did it feel like it was almost 100? Yeah, it was. We broke the, yes, we're hearing yes. The old record was 94. We broke that one. 97 at the airport, but there were plenty of other places that had record high temperatures yesterday, including downtown here. It wasn't quite as hot as the airport. 93, that was a record. Cedar City was a record. Look at Kanab, almost got to 100. That 99 degrees was definitely a record. So yes, I know we've thrown these at you before, but boy, if we're going to pay attention to these rules here or these suggestions, today is definitely going to be the day to do it as we're near 100 this early in the season. Extra water, I think, is the most important out of all of these. Keeping hydrated. Going to one of the many events tomorrow, say. You want to make sure you bring extra water. Light clothing, always a good idea. The sunscreen. And then if you're doing the work outside, like pulling those weeds, early in the day, later in the afternoon, or evening, obviously your better options there when it's not as hot. Now, this time around, we got something a little different going on. We have not a lot of it, but a little bit of moisture in there. And so we are seeing a few of these dark clouds billowing up over our southern mountains right now. And let's show you where we've got at least a few lightning strikes here. Beyond the little community of Hatch right here in the high elevations outside of Cedar City near Bryan Head, where we've got some lightning, perhaps a little bit of rain. One thing that we do not like to see this time of year is if we get lightning away from where it's raining. Not good, right? It's hot and dry, and then that means the fire risk goes up too. Well, this is definitely good news. The fact that, for one, all these events, as things are kind of opening back up, we've got a list full of things happening for tomorrow. All kinds of stuff, including Pony Express Day at Eagle Mountain, the Springville Art City Days, National Trails Day in Kanab, and the Parowan Chamber Fun and Run Car Show. Yes, it is going to be warm for all of these events. Thankfully, though, it won't be quite as hot tomorrow as it is. Well, at least by Sunday anyway, it won't be quite as hot. Tomorrow, we back down maybe a few degrees, but boy, you still need to plan on a pretty hot day. St. George up to 105 today. July-like heat. Moab a little above 100. Look at these temperatures here up north. We're already in the 90s now along the Wasatch Front. Going up. How high do we get? Do we get that first 100 of the year? We're going to be really, really close. And the record for today is 98. St. George, more triple digits basically through that weekend, the same kind of heat. I don't think we're going to notice the difference until maybe next week. 97, I mean, it's hard to say that's cooler weather, but it's not going to be at least quite as hot as what we're getting today. And for the Wasatch Front, there we go, 99 we think, or 100, that record-setting day for today. It's pretty hot tomorrow as well. Sunday, it tones down a little bit. Again, I'm not going to say cool down, because, I mean, it's still going to be super hot, but maybe not quite to where we are today. And then you'll notice next week, still have a lot of 90s showing up. No major rain, no major changes in temperature, so I don't know. I guess I'll take that 91 over 99.
Well, when you
that's what we got.
Digits, 89 seems balmy, so we'll take that for sure.
Time to go out and get the pool floaties.
Get the pool floaties going and extra water.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks, Grant.
Thanks, Grant. Well, a big sign that things are getting back to normal. The new theme park opening up today at Disney's California Adventure.
Keeping the nation safe from nuclear attack.
The missile itself is guided to a target hundreds of miles away.
As high a priority as we possibly could have.
Does America need a new generation of nuclear missiles?
We have 50-year-old weapon system trying to defend against 21st century threats.
KSL takes you inside the debate over Utah's lucrative role.
We'll generate about 5,000 jobs.
In our nation's nuclear future.
Spending this huge amount of money for something that we don't need.
Next-gen missiles made in Utah. Monday at 10.
Guys, are you sick of taking the pill for ED? The headaches, the blurred vision, what a disaster. Well, I have great news. There is now a breakthrough treatment that doesn't require any pills, injections, or surgery. It's FDA registered and has been shown effective by Cambridge University. If you're struggling with ED and frustrated in the bedroom, it's time to get your love life back. Call Wasatch Medical Clinic right now and we'll give you the initial assessment, exam, even the blood flow ultrasound with our doctor, totally free. We'll also give you a special gift that produces instant results. Lastly, new patients even get free testosterone. This is a $600 offer, free to those that call right now.
Call Wasatch Medical Clinic right now to claim that $600 special offer. Put a stop to your ED by treating the root cause of the problem. 801-901-8000. Call now. That's 801-901-8000 with locations in Murray and St. George.
Got a fever running up and I am bringing the heat.
It's your guardian angel. It's your muse. It's your smart-dressed, tech-intense, safety-obsessed superhero, the Hyundai Sonata and Elantra. Hey, it's your journey. Own it. Get 0% APR for 60 months on the Elantra or Sonata, or get up to $2,500 in total savings. Only at your Utah Hyundai dealer.
Oh, your Costacado, I'll take your Costacado. Low-carb Costacado, I will make you mine. Your Costacado will be mine.
Everyone wants the new Costacado from Costa Vida, a keto-friendly avocado with your choice of protein, topped with sauce and cheese. Get your own, but only for a limited time.
Chopper 5, Utah's only news helicopter fueled by Speedway, the official fuel and convenience store of the Indy 500.
Another sign that the U.S. is slowly returning to normal. One of the world's most popular film franchises. I know Dan likes this one.
What could it be?
What could it be?
Got it.
Is getting a theme park expansion of its own. Yes, we're talking about the Avengers.
We're talking a year of delay, too. Disney hosting a grand opening for what's called the Avengers Campus inside California Adventure Park. Camila Bernal has a sneak peek.
Are you ready to begin your training?
For more than a year, the pandemic keeping superheroes and everyday humans alike from assembling. But this weekend...
Avengers!
Assemble. Disneyland is looking to draw crowds back to its parks with a little help from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. The Avengers Campus features a high-tech new ride worthy of Stark Industries. Immersive multiverse experiences.
You ever tried shawarma? I don't know what it is, but I want to try it.
And some unexpected post-battle meal options.
The green churro that's like twisted and it's like in a little circle, that I'm really excited to try.
I'm the impossible chili cheese fries. I'm ready for that.
We had to do a lot of research to be able to portray all of that visual content, which is so rich, so filled with technology, which also gives us a big challenge.
COVID restrictions will remain in place. Park capacity is limited. Guests over the age of 2 are required to wear face coverings, and until June 15th, only California residents are allowed.
That was not part of the plan!
Still, for die-hard Marvel fans,
we already got tickets.
The arrival of this long-delayed attraction is a reason to celebrate.
They already have some stuff decorated and they're hiding some stuff from us, and I'm excited for it all to open up.
In Los Angeles, I'm Camila Bernal.
Oh, I'm such a Tony Stark fan.
Can't wait to get out there.
Yes, coming up at 12:30, newly released emails giving a closer look at what the health experts were up against at the beginning of the pandemic.
Plus, fun for the whole family, the activities that are now underway at Olympic Park in Park City.
Time and temperature brought to you by Lennox.
It's a new dawn. Another day, another chance to move ahead. Across the nation, America is moving forward. And as we focus on getting back on our feet, the Good Feet store will be there to help provide you with the pain relief, comfort, balance, and support you've come to expect from us. Just as we have for a quarter century, helping to improve the quality of people's lives 2 feet at a time. With safety measures in place, we're ready to serve you at the Good Feet store.
Are you one of the millions of Americans who experience occasional bloating, gas, or abdominal discomfort? Taking Align every day can help. Align contains a quality probiotic developed by gastroenterologists. It adds more good bacteria to your gut to naturally help soothe your occasional bloating, gas, and abdominal discomfort. Support your digestive health with Align, the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic. Try Align today and try new Align fast-acting biotic gummies. Help soothe occasional digestive upsets in as little as 7 days.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Save up to $170 when you bundle select tires, brakes, and shocks. Plus, save $30 using your Les Schwab credit account. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Car accident injury? Call Robert J. DeBryan Associates. You'll have the most seasoned personal injury attorneys on your side. Now, your attorney matters. Robert J. DeBryan Associates.
This is a giant eyesore.
All you have to do is point.
Nice!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK and we'll be at your house within 90 minutes. We come at your convenience.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
We filmed thousands of shows. To this day, this one still is one of my favorites.
Trading Places.
What would you do if the guy behind the customer service desk was me?
Put a tape in, it's supposed to stay in, right? It's not supposed to come out.
Well, I didn't make it. I just asked you. I didn't make the thing.
It doesn't work. It works half the time.
Well, would you feel comfortable with half the money for half the times it works?
Dr. Phil Classic. Dr. Phil, today at 4. You're watching KSL News at noon.
The search continues for a gunman who shot and killed a 6-year-old boy in California.
Aiden Leos was shot in a road rage incident back on May 21st. Aiden and his mother were headed to kindergarten when a driver shot him. Donations from anonymous donors, government officials, and community members have brought up the reward information for this case up to $450,000. The mayor of Costa Mesa says that the shooting was a senseless tragedy and has been felt by the entire community.
Another tragedy, the daughter of a California firefighter killed a few days ago graduates high school. Hundreds of firefighters showed up. This is heart-wrenching here. This is from all across the state. They were there to support her. She wore her father's jacket to her graduation. This comes after Tuesday's shooting at the fire station that killed her father, Torrey Carlin. The gunman was an off-duty firefighter, and authorities say it was the result of some kind of work-related dispute. The gunman took his own life at his home after setting it on fire. The shooting also left the station's captain injured, and he is now recovering from surgery.
New developments in the case of a Utah man who killed his wife on a cruise to Alaska. This was in 2017. 43-year-old Kenneth Masinares has been sentenced to 30 years in federal prison. He pleaded guilty to murder last year for beating his wife Christy to death while on a cruise with their 3 daughters and other family members. According to court documents, Kenneth started attacking her after she told him that she wanted a divorce. Prosecutors say while nothing can bring Christy back, they hope that the sentence provides a sense of justice and closure.
Federal investigators say a 2019 tour bus crash that threw more than a dozen people onto a Utah highway and killed 4 more. We remember this well, right? Highlights a lack of safety standards for bus roofs and windows. The National Transportation Safety Board released its final report of that crash. Happened after the driver drifted off the road and overcorrected. He steered back into the lane. This, of course, you'll remember, was near Bryce Canyon National Park. The report found the death toll worsened by the roof caving in during that crash and the inconsistent seatbelt use by the passengers.
Happening today, the former Trump White House counsel appears before the House Judiciary Committee. Don McGahn agreed to testify after House Democrats and the Justice Department struck a deal. He's speaking about former President Trump's attempt to obstruct former special counsel Robert Mueller's Russian investigation. Under the agreement, committee members can ask McGahn about those incidents documented in the Mueller report.
Former Vice President Mike Pence offering the strongest comments yet about what happened on January 6th, the attack on the Capitol. The former VP speaking at a Republican committee Lincoln Reagan dinner last night. He said he and former President Trump just don't agree about what happened that day.
As I said that day, January 6th was a dark day in the history of the United States Capitol. You know, President Trump and I have spoken many times since we left office. And I don't know if we'll ever see eye to eye on that day.
The former vice president said he's proud of what the Trump administration accomplished in 4 years, and Republicans should stay focused on what he calls the Biden administration's, quote, radical agenda.
Right now, House Democrats are weighing in on the infrastructure negotiations between President Biden and Senate Republicans. The Democratic proposal includes $547 billion over 5 years devoted to roads, public transit systems, and rail programs. However, the proposal doesn't address how to pay for the improvements. President Biden is negotiating with Senate Republicans over how to pay for this infrastructure bill. He is expected to hold more talks today with Senator Shelley Moore, Capito, and earlier this week, the president offered tax concessions aimed at reaching a bipartisan compromise. So we'll just stay put to figure out what happens there. Turning right now, though, to the fight against coronavirus, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease doctor, is facing fire from some Republicans and now defending the broader context of his emails. These emails were just released more than a year ago, but we just got them. The messages give a glimpse into what it was like for him when the pandemic was just starting.
Defending the doctor, the White House asked about newly revealed emails sent by Anthony Fauci in the early days of the pandemic, some referencing theories about the origins of COVID-19.
The president and the administration feel that Dr. Fauci has played an incredible role in getting the pandemic under control. A lot of these emails are from 17 months ago or more.
That's after several news organizations obtained thousands of pages of Fauci's emails under the Freedom of Information Act from the first months of 2020, including one sent by Dr. Francis Collins, the head of the NIH. Its subject line, "Conspiracy Gains Momentum," linking to a story on a Fox News report suggesting COVID-19 leaked from a lab in Wuhan. Fauci's response? Blacked out.
Did you agree at that time in April of 2020 that the lab leak theory was a conspiracy theory?
No, not necessarily at all. The situation is that we didn't know, and we still don't know, what the origin is.
Fauci, the nation's top infectious diseases doctor, now under fire from conservatives on cable.
We have thousands of emails to and from Anthony Fauci.
And in Congress, who suggest he didn't do enough to investigate where the virus originated.
We need to get to the bottom of this. Dr. Fauci needs to be brought in under oath to answer questions about this.
But Fauci points out the NIH is not responsible for such an investigation. Other emails show Fauci pushing back on suggestions he was silenced by the Trump White House. Responding to a prominent epidemiologist last year, I genuflect to no one but science and always speak my mind when it comes to public health, adding, I have consistently corrected misstatements by others and will continue to do so.
Well, new data now coming out from the CDC shows the rate of teens being hospitalized with COVID-19 increased over the spring months. Researchers looking at hospitalization data among people aged 12 to 17 from early January through April, and they saw that rates really peaked in early January, went down mid-March, but then rose again in early April. No deaths reported. The experts say the data reinforce the importance of continued prevention measures among that age group, the young people, including getting vaccinated.
Kroger is now trying to motivate people to get vaccinated. We're talking about the grocery store. They're giving away $1 million every week from now until July 10th to someone who gets a COVID shot at one of its locations. Here in Utah, this is good for Smith's food and drug locations. People who get vaccinated can also enter to win one of the 50 groceries for a year prizes. Each estimated value of $13,000, actually. Wow. If you get a COVID shot at Smith's, visit KrogerGiveaway.com to enter the contest. Kroger says it's trying to help the Biden administration achieve its goal of making sure 70% of adults in the U.S. have received the dose by the 4th of July. Still ahead, a project taken on by women, the home one group built, and how you can check it out.
Hey guys, good morning. Trace Worthington here up at the Utah Olympic Park. Plenty of family adventures happening
all summer long. It is back in action. Check it out right here. The U.S. freestyle ski team is training for the Beijing 2022 Olympic Winter Games. You can watch them train. You can go extreme zip line, extreme tubing. You can go on the ropes courses, all kinds of great stuff. We'll tell you all about it when we come back.
Trace, awesome. Hey, there's one way to cool off, right? Jumping in that pool. I'm sure that was cool. Pretty nice compared to some of these very warm temperatures already right now. Look at this. Magna's already at 94, 92 already at the airport, heading to near 100 for today. Here's another way to cool off. Newton Reservoir, one of the many lakes and reservoirs across our state, going to be pretty popular this weekend. I got the water temperatures for you. We'll talk about some of the best waters to swim in. That's coming up.
KSL Business Report, sponsored by Molina Healthcare. For the health coverage you need, go to leanonmolina.com.
For the health coverage you need close to home, lean on Molina Healthcare. Molina has 40 years of experience caring for people across the U.S. with access to quality care for moms, kids, and families. Molina provides preventive services, prescription drugs, maternity and newborn care, online doctor visits through Teledoc, a 24-hour nurse advice line, and more. All at no cost. For details and to find out if you qualify, go to leanonmolina.com. Get the care you need. Lean on Molina.
The Memorial Day sale at RC Willey ends soon. There's still time to enjoy holiday savings in every department. Save now on top brand appliances, including washers, dryers, refrigerators, and kitchen packages. You'll also save on top brand TVs and electronics. Enter to win one of 6 electric bikes. If you've waited to update your home, now is the time. We're taking precautions so you can shop safely. Hurry, the Memorial Day sale is almost over at RC Willey. Your home, your way.
At Papa Murphy's, we make fresh pizza that you bake at home. Because home is where the cozy is. Home is where the fun is. Home is where the together is. And home is where the yum is. Because when you taste a fresh-made, home-baked pizza, you won't want to be anywhere else. Right now, get the mouth-watering Hawaiian pizza for just $8. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
If your loved one has been injured in an accident with one of these big rigs, don't delay. Contact us immediately at Siegfried & Jensen. We'll schedule a free consultation with one of our attorneys who's experienced in handling semi-truck cases.
Travel back in time to when deserts flourished and gods walked among men. Egypt, the time of pharaohs, is now open. Pre-book tickets at nhmu.utah.edu.
When news hits home,
we have you covered.
From your neighborhood, sharing stories vital to your community and your family. About keeping our neighborhood safe and welcoming for everyone.
Celebrating the fantastic Utah lifestyle and protecting it for future generations.
Covering weather from where we live to where you live.
The KSL News Specialists. News that hits home from the team you trust.
The Tokyo Summer Olympic Games, less than 50 days away. We sure hope so. If you're looking again to the Olympic spirit at the Olympic Park in Park City, once again, they have so many activities for everybody, the whole family.
I haven't been up there yet.
It's incredible.
So
incredible.
This is a great story. It includes watching athletes train for next year's Beijing Winter Olympics. We sent KSL's Trace Worthington to check it out.
Hey guys, good morning. Good to see you. And it's great to be back on camera, and it's great to be back in my backyard up here at the Utah Olympic Park over the holiday weekend. Cold Norman, it was kind of crazy. I mean, you had a lot of folks up here, a lot of families enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the Olympic Park. It's back in action right here. The U.S. freestyle ski team, the aerials and the mogul skiers that you're going to see at the next Olympic Games in 2022 Beijing, February. They're here, Cole.
Absolutely. We're in full training mode right now. We had a full weekend of activities over the Memorial Day holiday. It was great to see this place packed again. We just love having everybody out here doing activities, the athletes out here training. It's just a great time of the year.
All the families can come out and watch the U.S. team train in addition to the Flying Ace All-Star shows, the famous shows coming back Friday and Saturday evenings this year, a change of time.
Yeah, change of time, change of pace, just to switch up the shows a little bit. We have a nighttime show starting at 6:30 Fridays and Saturdays starting on June 19th.
And then coming into that, obviously enjoy all the other activities up at the Utah Olympic Park with the extreme tubing, the ropes courses, the alpine slide, all that good stuff before you watch the show.
Yeah, absolutely. You can come up and make an entire day of it. Come up, do the morning session of our Gold Pass, and then catch a show at night.
But just the shows, you guys, on Fridays and Saturday nights, 6:30 right now is the timing. Pretty much all summer long, with a couple exceptions of dates, but you can enjoy that. And can you buy the Gold Pass for all the activities during the day?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Come up, buy a Gold Pass, catch a show at night.
Cool, awesome. And the website?
UtahOlympicLegacy.org.
There you go, you guys. Go on, register. Great for the family, you guys, to come up and enjoy, you know, get out of the heat, because it is heating up in Salt Lake. Come on up to Park City and hang out at the Utah Olympic Park and enjoy, you guys. It is back in action. We'll send it back to you guys.
Wow, that looks wild. Thanks so much, Trace. Fun to see that happen in action there. Still to come, a home built entirely by women. We'll tell you more about the group behind it and where the home will be featured.
Gear up, y'all. I'm doing it too. We've got the MVPs of Sports Ball TV.
I could actually be a mom and a professional athlete. Like, I love this.
Do you think your daughter will be into soccer?
Well, she better.
It's our Women in Sports Ball Hour. We are all good sports ball people here. Sports team, what is it? Sportsmanship, all the sports words.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, today at 3.
You're not really ready until you're safe. Summer safely and drive calm.
Hey, you're Craig Schwab. One call, that's all.
That's right. Crossing carelessly can be dangerous, so look both ways and stay alert, and you'll arrive safely.
Thanks, Craig. That's good advice.
While driving, some forget the lessons learned as kids. If you've been injured by someone else, call Craig Swap & Associates to stop the insurance company games and get you every dollar you deserve. Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
Mark your calendars. The Utah Valley Parade of Homes runs from June 3rd through June 19. Sponsored by Osmond Designs and Central Bank. Order your tickets online at uvparade.com.
What does more friendly mean? It means trusting us to fix any plumbing, heating, cooling, or electrical issue. More friendly means more dependable, more reliable, and more trustworthy. Friendly means more for your money. Right now, get a friendly air conditioner tune-up for just $33, or get $2,500 off a new AC system with installation. The world could use more friendly.
I was hunting swamp rats in the field, and look what I found in the gully. 1 meg of RAM, 20 meg hard drive. This old girl's worked hard over the years, but now I gotta take her to the barn and put her down. Oh boy, time for a PC Laptops S4. She's a stallion, and she's fast, and she comes with a lifetime parts and labor warranty. Come to PC Laptops, where we love ya.
And welcome back. Chef Leslie with Harmon's is joining us in the studio. Dan is over there with her right now. What are you guys going to be making?
Listen, Morgan, we're choking up for multiple reasons. One, Leslie has not been here in like 15 months. Okay, so it's so great to have you back in the kitchen.
In the flesh.
But tell me why else we're choking up. Because I walked in and I felt this like wafting towards me. There's something in the air.
Red curry paste.
This red curry paste.
This is what's in the
I mean, this is no joke, folks. If you're putting this together in the kitchen at home, don't think that you've come down with a cold or something.
Ventilation.
Okay.
Is necessary.
Keep it going. I mean, it smells delicious in here. What do I have
You're gonna do this right now. So we're making this beautiful Thai beef salad. Okay. So you've got a nice little ribeye steak.
I was going to say, it's a ribeye because it's got the marbling, right?
So I've got a little olive oil, throw it in.
Okay.
I've got a little bit of red curry paste. A little bit goes a long way.
Okay.
A little salt. Don't go crazy. Share it.
Can I
throw
put
the
it
whole
all
thing in. No.
No?
Man pinches, babe. Man pinches. Yes.
Little.
One more.
There we go.
One more
pinch.
Okay, and then
is that
pepper.
a man pinch?
Yes.
And the pepper?
3, like, you know, it's a whole, like all the You just keep going. I like pepper.
3.
Okay, so now you get to just get your Zen on.
And I'm working
around.
it in.
Work it in.
And that curry paste, that's what it is, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's something else.
I didn't realize it.
Now you know.
Yes,
I mean,
I
because
do
we got
know.
a pretty big studio here, but it's all over.
Okay, so now take the gloves off.
Okay.
And please cut those into nice little thin strips.
I would be happy to.
While I make the sauce.
Thin strips.
So are you familiar with sweet red chili sauce?
Do I have another
You're going to take that bowl and move it.
Okay.
And then you're going to grab the steak and move it over. Come on. Come on. You got to like be versatile.
Leslie,
I don't even have. He needs a fork.
Here. We grab the pizza cutter, and I'll do it this way. Look at this.
All right, back to the sauce. I've got some sweet red chili sauce right here. I'm going to take a little fish sauce. A little bit goes a long way on the fish sauce, my friends.
Yes, see, now this is what I remember about Leslie. You cooked with fish sauce before, and I thought, I never would have thought of putting it in.
Well, it adds.
It's so good.
It's umami. It's all the
it's
fish
so
flavor,
good.
right? And I've got a little bit of honey, and then I'm not going to have time to do the slime, but we're doing lime.
This is so bad. This is so bad.
Thinner.
I mean, when you have...
Thinner.
When you have
calm. It's like wax on, wax off.
I mean, when you're doing it with a pizza cutter as your fork.
You're right. You do have a handicap. This is just some romaine
slack.
lettuce, and I'm assembling. I've got some beautiful cukes. I got to show you something. These are my new friend. Look at these. They're little
what are they?
baby cucumbers.
Oh my gosh.
Because sampling is back at Harmon's. Did you know the salad bar, the soup bar? We're back in business.
You can have samples now.
And
now that's adorable.
Here, I think you're going to have to dip right there. So I've got some mint, and I've got some cilantro happening, and some carrots and onions.
Those are delightful.
Aren't they lovely?
Baby carrots, baby cucumbers.
So refreshing. Well, I have news for you, pal.
Mm-hmm.
Baby carrots aren't baby carrots. They're extruded carrots.
Well, extrusion?
Yeah, they're like really big carrots gone rogue.
Is that right? They just they extrude them into small pieces?
But it's okay because it's a carrot and it's healthy.
It's good. It's healthy.
Yes.
Okay, I've got some steak here. It's cut so poorly.
So then basically what you're going to do is you just kind of lay it on top. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to just put the sauce on.
This looks absolutely
Look how insane that is.
Delicious.
Ooh, hello.
As I chuck some steak chunks everywhere.
We're back.
Harmon's this is so
back.
good.
I mean, we were back before, but we're really back now.
Harmon's is not going to invite me back to chop things up. But that's why it's like the entertainment. Look at this.
Now you're going to need, I don't even know.
Come on.
I mean, he could have grabbed.
Look at this and go, who was over here? They didn't even make pizza. Leslie, thank you so much. Welcome back.
So good to see you.
Leslie's back. Harmon's, check it out. Delicious salad.
There you go.
That looks so good,
Doesn't it
you
look
guys.
Good? Morgan
so
threatened me. She said, bring me that salad.
Oh, I got a plate.
Thanks for ratting me out, Dan. Jeez. Well, thank you so much, Leslie. It's good to see you in studio again. And shifting gears now to weather, man, perfect time to be having a nice salad. It's so hot outside.
That's a good meal choice, you know, for lunch, right? And we were talking before about the water temperatures, Morgan. So, like normally this time of year, I mean, the waters are pretty chilly. It takes time for like the air to warm up the lake. So, but maybe now with everything being so hot outside, I don't know. This might be a place to escape the heat, right? I'm guessing these places are going to be pretty popular this weekend. No doubt about that. Look at Bear Lake. I mean, the water temperature is still pretty chilly. Air temperature up there, Garden City, going to be in the 80s. Should be a pretty nice weekend to head to the water. Sand Hollow's water temperature now almost 70 degrees. Of course, lower in elevation down there toward the south. Lake Powell, 68 degrees. So you got some swimmable waters there. I mean, some places are pretty cold, like Jordanelle. You expect that. It'll start to warm up soon. But again, waterways, there's one place to head. How about the mountains? A little hiking. Yeah, you know those hiking trails are going to be pretty crowded this weekend, especially big Cottonwood Canyons. So find your spot, right? You want the mountains will be nice, a little higher in elevation, a little away from the crowds. In the 70s up there, both Saturday and for Sunday. Moab and Arches, triple-digit heat tomorrow. Very, very hot. Anybody doing those hikes, we talked about how crowded it's going to be at Zion. Boy, you got to do those hikes in the morning these days, right? With those triple-digit temperatures in the afternoon. All right, other events going on. We've got a marathon to talk about. This one's in Utah Valley, and it's going to be tomorrow morning. Glad that it's early in the morning, right? Because it'll be very comfortable early on for the runners and for the joggers. Temperatures starting off around 60. It slowly climbs up there, 78 degrees at 9 when a lot of the runners are at the canyon mouth, and then the finish in Provo should be about 87 degrees. Again, early, not too hot just yet. It'll be quite a bit hotter, of course, tomorrow afternoon. We are starting to see a few scattered thunderstorms. Not much to this, but to the south, the southern mountains right now, well beyond like Duck Creek and Bryan Head, just north of Alton, along US 89. We've got some rain here, and it looks like quite a few lightning strikes around that thunderstorm right there. Again, these are very few and far between. We may see a few up in Box Elder County, too. Most of us, though, we are in the heat, in the thick of it. 105 in St. George. Kanab, almost 100. Moab, a little above 100 today. Again, lots of sun no matter where you go, including Heber City, Montpelier, even Evanston, almost 90 there, where it would normally be in the 70s this time of year. Salt Lake City to Sandy to Provo, Draper, you name it, Cottonwood Heights, all looking at near record high temperatures. If we get to that 99, that would break the record. St. George, pretty much the same deal through the weekend. That's not a major change into early next week. I mean, we're going to the high 90s, so maybe it tones down at least a little bit. And for the Wasatch Front, again, that record 99 for today. Tomorrow is still very hot. We get up to 97 degrees, and then it backs down just slightly on Sunday. That's our little break in temperature, and then it stays pretty warm into the middle part of next week. There you go. Heat is definitely on through the weekend.
All right, Grant, thanks. Well, a house in Saratoga Springs has been built by a group comprised of only women. It was designed and constructed by the Utah chapter of the NAHB Professional Women in Building, and it will be featured in this year's Utah Valley's Parade of Homes. So let's take a look at it here. It's being called, quote, the home that she built. The group says the design was centered on the functionality for a family from a woman's perspective. I like it. It incorporates elements like children's play area and spaces that will allow the family to gather together. Those involved in the project say that it's important to show women and young girls what's possible.
And I think it just shows that women can do everything. A lot of times people think certain roles in construction aren't fit for women or aren't something that you would even want to do, but we have found women who do all of these jobs and who love them.
This home is one of the 26 being featured in the Parade of Homes, which runs from June 3rd through the 19th, and Dan just said that it is fabulous. Gotta check it out. Also, a pretty sweet way to end the work week, where you can get a deal on donuts for National Donut Day.
How you doing, Rachel Ray?
TGIF? How about TGIP? Mr. Worldwide himself.
I tell people all the time, if you don't know where you're from, you don't know where you're going.
Pitbull.
Everything you say is so positive.
Then,
You're having chips for dinner. It's fun.
Rachel's Rockin' Moroccan Nachos will rock your world.
Drop the mic or drop the mock.
Next, Rachel.
Catch Rachel Ray today at 2.
It's crispy, juicy, tender. As in, juicy and tender and crispy. McDonald's Crispy Chicken Sandwiches.
Get a crispy chicken or a spicy crispy chicken sandwich, medium fries, and a medium soft drink, only $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This is a giant eyesore.
All you have to do is point.
Nice!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK and we'll be at your house within 90 minutes. We come at your convenience. When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
Active Pure from Biosafety Solutions should come standard in every home, apartment, school, and indoor work environment. Active Pure technology destroys 99+% of all viruses, bacteria, and even allergens in the air and on surfaces, including the COVID-19 virus and all of its variants. Call now and get a 20% discount. That's about $200 off the Active Pure system from Biosafety Solutions. Call right now, 801-997-9111. Not just safe, but biosafe.
We got stuck in traffic in Lehigh at a construction zone, and I got rear-ended at 80 miles an hour. I lost my wife of 18 years and my 16-year-old son, so I needed help. I needed somebody to guide me to the right direction. So I called the advocates. They just stepped in and pretty much took care of everything. If you're in a motor vehicle accident or situation, call the advocates.
Somebody would ask her something and she would just walk right past them because she didn't know they were talking to her. I just could not hear.
Our nearly invisible hearing aids are just one reason we've been the brand leader for over 70 years.
When I finally could hear for the first time, I started crying. I could hear everything.
Now's the time to address your hearing loss. Located in Murray, Bountiful, and Draper. Call 801-948-0052. Starting at $5.95 each. Financing is available.
Ooh, it is a holiday today.
Oh, baby.
Yep, National Donut Day.
This is my favorite. I love to celebrate all the time, but today's a good day for it. Some places around town give you a sweet treat for free or almost free. Duck Donuts or the free plain cinnamon sugar or powdered sugar donut. Maverick doing $1 donuts.
Yes, my favorite is the pink donuts, the strawberry ones. There's the classic. Krispy Kreme is offering customers up to 2 free donuts, and Krispy Kreme also honoring that offer for a free original glaze.
I'll just say that the Davis County Sheriff's Office told me go up to Parsons Bakery. That's their favorite donut. Have a great day.
Have a good one.
One of the best tasting fish in Utah is the elusive walleye.
Nice little taco here.
Local guide Jake Hammer lends his knowledge to help you catch fish at Willard. Saturday at 8:30 and midnight on KSL Outdoors.
A watering schedule more precise than a rocket launch? That's a lawn owner power move. Keeping your grass healthy and green all summer long? Even bigger power move. IFA's Spring and Summer Lawn Food. It's the ultimate lawn owner power move.
Rob Anderson with Superior Water and Air, and this is why I love this company.
I love Superior because they love the customers as much as I do.
I've worked for some good companies, but I love Superior.
I love Superior because I was trained by the best. I work here because this team is a family.
At Superior, we help each other.
At Superior, we support each other, share information, and love being a team.
Haciendo amigos. Making friends.